We choose our own times to drive at designated days. So here's what's going on. I set up my schedule based upon my availability. I'm a school teacher first, my family comes first. Um, and then what we normally do, say if we drive Monday, we're going to drive 4:30 to 6:30. Classes at 6:30. We'll go like from 4:15 to probably 6:15 if you live close by. Uh, Also, we'll drive after class. Class is 6:30 to 8:30. We can go 8:30 to 10:30. Remember, your school students first, and I'm a teacher, so we got to get our rest. But also, if I want to get you done in a timely fashion, we got to make that commitment and get you done. So I will do my schedule when you guys are working. And then once you work, I'm going to go around randomly. I'll pick people, and you're going to have to write down your driving times on a piece of paper. Then you're going to text me your driving times. Okay. I'm just going to go from the bottom up. What are drives like? They're fun. They're freaking great. Why? Because I love what I do. I've been doing driver's education over 21 years. The area we drive in, they're roundabouts, they're curves, they're right turns, left turns. We'll go by the airport. There's some really curvy roads that are very relaxing. I don't want you nervous. We start out in the school parking lot. We'll make 4 right turns, 4 left turns. I'll show you how to adjust your seat. I'll show you how to pivot your foot between the gas and brake. I'll show you how to properly adjust those mirrors. So when you're driving, you can look over your left, check your left blind spot, look over your right. You're going to be really nervous. So in my experience, everyone is different. Some people need me to be really supportive. Some people need me to have a dad sense of humor. I have a really, really good sense of humor. And I think that's important when you get nervous, when you get stressed out, when you make mistakes. By me not being your parent, I'm not going to say you didn't do your homework. Or I'm not going to say you didn't pay attention, because that's not my DNA. People who do driver's ed are very patient, they're very kind, they're very loving. I have a high expectation on you. And if you're making a lot of mistakes, I'm going to tell you what you're doing wrong. Are you coachable? Do you listen? Are you goofing around? Are you not paying attention? Okay. So you really gotta, if you really want to be a good driver, you show me right now. If you want to play and goof off, you show me right now. Driver's education is for adults and not kids. Driver's education is a privilege, not a right. So I want all of you to know that. Your right can be taken away if you don't follow the guidelines in class. So I take it seriously. Remember, I've been doing driver's education post-COVID. We would meet 25 of you, 30 of you, lay everything out. Now, since COVID, here's an opportunity for me to do it online. So this works with me. I can be home with my family. Then I can teach you during the week and drive you a couple of days during the week and drive you all day Saturday, all day Sunday. It works out. Don't make it harder than it is. A lot of students, a lot of adults make driver's education hard. Well, where are we meeting? What time are we driving? Are you going to yell at me? What if I get nervous? I won't yell at you. I will give you support. I will give you love, because I've been trained to do this, and I'm passionate about driver's education. I love cars. I love teaching. So it works. I'm going from the bottom up. Are you expecting us to have any experience driving? No. Everyone is different. And some of you who've been cheating with mom and dad, you may have good habits, you may have bad habits. My racing steering wheel is out in the car. Some of you might palm the wheel. You'll lose control and go over the curb. Some of you might drive with your hands at the bottom. You'll make the wheel small. I understand that we all learn differently. And my goal is to get you ready for your road test. In my mind, you're 16, you're 18, you're 21. This takes good work. Your parents have got to work too. If mom and dad don't help, if mom and dad are lazy or they don't have time, you're going to say, hey, I'm in your segment 2. I only have 10 hours, or I only have 30 hours. Okay? So your mom and dad have got to make time for you. And if they don't make time for you, you won't really grow. Because here's the real deal. There are 18 to 24-year-olds that don't have a license. I'll say it again. There are 18 to 20-year-olds that don't have a license. They're scared, anxiety, post-COVID. They can take Uber, they can take Lyft. Mom and dad are not going to push them. So you don't want to be in that age group, okay? Because as you become a senior, become a junior, you're going to have a part-time job, only 30 hours. But if you had a car, you could work 40 hours. You could work 50 hours. So you getting your license doesn't mean you're going to get a car. You getting your license doesn't mean you're going to do everything you want. It's just one step in your young adult responsibilities that you need to do. Driving and having your license doesn't make you an adult. Because if you act like a kid and do stupid stuff in the car, you're going to kill someone and then they're going to take your license. Because I've had parents call me and say, hey, can you please help me? My son is out of control. Take his license. So you got some growing up to do. And as I get to know you, you're going to tell me stories. Hey, you know, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. And by me being a teacher, I think that's really important because I learned to listen and I learned to give you support. Okay, and that's the good thing about teaching someone how to drive. So I take you all in the same neighborhood, making 12 right turns, 12 left turns. Feel free to write some of these things down. I'm going to start picking it up. At the same time, we want to continue to do a good job. We want to continue to teach you. You're expected to get better every single drive. You will get a grade on every single drive. And that shows you, am I making progress? Am I not making progress? Typically, it's because you get nervous. You are not prepared. You didn't put the time in. I wanted to drive like fun, exciting. I want to have a fun time. If I'm going to drive 10 hours with you or 8 hours with you, we have to keep it fun. We have to keep it energetic. Will the first drive be on main roads? It depends on your skill set. Usually we start in neighborhoods. We're making 12 right turns, 12 left turns. We're practicing parallel parking. We're pulling in driveways. We're reversing out. And then when I feel you're ready, I'm going to get you on the road because what I do, I watch you. Are you listening to me? Are you coachable? Do we get to choose our own times? No, I will set up the times. I have control. You have no control, Ava. I have all the control. And for some of you, you're like, oh my God. So yes, I have the control. I will lay out the whole schedule and then we'll plug in. Okay. Remember, I have 6 weeks to get you done. I want to get you done quickly. So if you're kind of one of those young adults, oh, I'll drive the first week. I'll drive week 3. I'll drive week 6. You won't get it done in time. We all procrastinate, right? I have a brand deal I need to do. I need to make that video, get it to the brand. I'm procrastinating, right? Don't be that kid to wait. But some of you will because you're kids. You're not used to the responsibility, and some of you won't make it in time. You're going to be out of compliance. Hey, Logan, I would love to see you. So let's use Logan. Logan popped in. He missed almost a half an hour. Logan's going to make that up the next 6 weeks because the class starts at 6:30. It's recorded. So Logan's going to make that up. Let's not call that personal responsibility. So I get a chance to see you make mistakes, grow up, and become responsible. Some of your parents are like, yeah. Other parents are like, she's not responsible. He's not responsible. So I get a chance to see who you really are. All of you are nice today. But let's see you after drive 1. Let's see, oh, I woke up late. I already talked about what the first lesson covers: steering, braking, getting comfortable. Wear Converse shoes, wear Crocs, don't wear Nikes, don't wear Timberlands. Wear comfortable thin sole shoes. Okay, feel free to, I'm not sponsored by Converse, but hey, Converse, if you're listening, I wear size 14, right? How long do in-person drivings go for? 1 hour, right? You'll watch for 1 hour, you'll drive for 1 hour. Okay, every state is different. Some states, 10 hours of driving, 25 hours of driving. It's to drive like Tuesday. Ava and Jared, based on my schedule. I love, resting, recharging. I also love making money and driving. So I'm going to set up my schedule. Like I said, we'll drive Thursday. It's going to be first come, first serve. No secret deals. Usually we play a game of Kahoot or Quizlet or Quizzy, and the person who wins, right? So, Rihanna, right? Am I saying her name right? Like Rihanna, she made an impression on me. She going to be number one. She made that impression. Okay, you're making an impression on me, just like I make an impression on you. So yeah, I spread out the schedules. I map out 6 weeks, and then I get you done. Don't be the kid to wait till the last 6 weeks, but some of you will because you have sports, other things. You're gonna have to make that adult decision. And if you miss a drive, it's a $35 cancellation fee. Ooh, I'll say that again. If you missed a drive, it's a $35 cancellation fee. So that's where that growing up will start to hurt some of you because you didn't plan, right? Um, we do parking lots, we do neighborhoods. Alvin, if you get pulled over by the police, we're gonna have a problem. I don't get the ticket, you do. You're the driver. So we're not trying to have accidents. We're trying to be safe. We don't run lights. I'm your co-pilot. I really don't watch you. I watch what the car is doing. And good instructors keep an eye on you, but they give you support. Okay? Logan, I'll get with you in a moment, and then I'll get my number to you, okay? So you can reach out. Don't stress. So what I've learned is give you support. Some of you want me to tell you what to do, and as I should. What's the hardest part of learning how to drive? Dealing with the other drivers on the road. Reckless drivers, road rage. Many of you are going to drive too slow, and then people get angry at you. Or I'm going to tell you to go left, you go right. I'm going to tell you to turn on the right blinker, you turn on the left blinker. I'm going to tell you to go straight, you stop. You're going to carry anger from when you're fighting with your mom and dad into driving. Okay? Driving is us focusing on just really becoming a young adult. Over 20 years been teaching. How do I handle an accident? We're not trying to have one. My job is to make sure the car is safe. You schedule with me. I will set up my schedule. We'll drive after class. We'll drive before class. It depends on how far, remember, your parents are taking you. Okay? They have to pick you up. You've got to have time to stick some food in your mouth and go to class.